Hi everyone, welcome to your EFT tapping for the element of water. I'm so happy that you're here. You've made it through week 1 for Earth EFT, and I hope that really helped you to unlock some things that were going on. Maybe it brought up some things you didn't even know existed in your mind. I mean, that's the most exciting part, I think, about EFT. It's like uncovering these treasures that you didn't know were hidden. And today's EFT theme is on allowing ourselves to express our emotions, which is very relevant to the element of water. Water, if we think about it in terms of our body, we are like 80% water, so it's always moving through us. It's all around us as well. Like, we drink water to survive. We need water. We need to keep things flowing and moving. And in terms of chakras as well, the water is the sacral chakra, which is located sort of just under the lower belly. It's our sexual reproductive organs, and a lot of our emotions are actually stored in the hips. This is what we learn in yoga philosophy. Now, thinking about that, I don't know why, but when we get older and when we're integrated in society, somehow we wear it as like a badge of honor that we suppress our emotions, that we don't show that we're sad, that we're angry, that sometimes that even we're happy, we don't want to show that either because we feel like people might feel bad about our success, and we kind of become robotic. There's literally in my apartment right now, there's a baby just crying before, and I just thought, wow, like a baby can just express itself straight away, doesn't need to hide, and as soon as it's cried and let all of its emotions out, it can move through to the next stage and move through all of its emotions, anger and happiness and joy. But when we don't express our emotions, they get stuck inside us, and this is what causes sometimes, unfortunately, illnesses. And we also feel numb to the world around us, and we can't connect to people the way we want to connect because we haven't connected to ourselves. And usually it is because we imitate the behaviors of people around us and the people who brought us up through childhood. And if you had caregivers that didn't express their emotions, you're most likely going to be afraid to express yours too. And it's unfortunately not accepted in society to just feel what you feel. And I know for me, for a long time, I just did not cry. I was like, crying is for weak people, or I just didn't get angry. I would just not react in the moment and then spend time in resentment, and then that's even worse because you carry that emotion with you and that other person is not even affected by what they've done to you. So it is so important to clear this up so we can make space for better things. We can feel lighter, we can feel more connected, more free, and like that water, more flowy and just feeling good. So this EFT tapping is for allowing ourselves to express our emotions. Hopefully you know by now how this goes. Take a sip of your water. Let's just give this water a little bit of an intention right now, that the water that's going to come through us is helping alongside this EFT to clear up these stagnant blocks that are hidden within us so that we can be the best versions of ourselves and clear through this. There we go. Take a sip. Just get comfortable, just maybe just shake it out a little bit just before we get started. It's always good to just have a little bit of movement, especially since water is movement, and when it's stuck, it becomes a dirty lake. So let's begin, shall we? Karate chop point, here we go. I'm having trouble expressing my emotions. I really wish that I could cry in public, or whenever I felt sadness. But instead, I hide my feelings from others. And it's not just the sadness that I hide. It's the anger too. Oh, I can get really angry. But I don't do anything in the moment. Maybe I people please and smile. When inside, I am feeling that fire. And it's not just the anger and sadness. It's guilt and shame. And all these emotions that I don't know how to express. And so I get home from work or wherever I've gone to, and I can feel really bad. And sometimes the only way for me to cope with all of this is maybe to just put the TV on or spend hours on the internet. Yet despite all of these things coming up for me, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. And anyone else who may be involved. But the words love and accept confuse me. I really want to love myself. Yet I do not allow myself to express all that's inside of me. And I see children and they express their emotions so easy. They can scream and cry and nobody judges them. However, if I was to do that, I would feel like maybe I'm attention seeking. Maybe people will think that I'm weak. Maybe it'll have severe consequences. I'm worried people won't know how to handle me. Because there's a inner volcano inside of me. And it's just waiting to erupt. Maybe my feelings scare me sometimes. When I see people on social media, all they ever show is happy faces. Why aren't we allowed to show how we're really feeling? Maybe it was my caregivers. They suppressed their emotions, so I suppressed mine. Maybe it was from school. And I learnt to suppress as a defense mechanism. But I don't need to protect myself anymore. What if today I just screamed into a pillow. And let all that anger out. Maybe I just have a big cry. And once it's done, I can feel a lot better. There are so many ways that I can express my emotions. Through art or movement, journaling, meditation. I have all of these tools in my toolbox. But what I need above all of this is just a huge dose of self-love. And an even bigger dose of self-acceptance. And maybe even self-forgiveness. Because I am allowed to express my emotions. It's part of the reason why I'm human. We were literally born with emotions inside of us. And I can't deny this human right. So I'm gonna make a change today. It's about time the volcano explodes. In a safe and healthy way. Because when I learn to express my emotions, I can teach others how to respect me and how to treat me. And that will feel really, really good. To be free, to be whoever I am in the moment. And allow all of the emotions to fly free. And I'm giving myself the permission slip right now. To express all that is within me. And I'm locking this into my subconscious right now. In mind, body, and spirit. Take a deep breath in. Hold and exhale, just let that all go. How did that feel? Take a sip of some water if you have it close by, or whatever beverage you have. And just let the water move through you. It's also a good idea after EFT to have a journal close by in case anything pops up, because for me this topic's really important. We spend a lot of time pretending around people or hiding our true nature, and in the end the only person who suffers is you, because you're not able, or you don't feel you're free to express your emotions. But again, that's just a belief that you've picked up that tells you you're not deserving to cry, to shout, to scream. Of course, in a safe environment you can find healthy outlets. For me, I find exercise is wonderful for releasing anger, like movement and dance. for tears. Whenever I feel sad now, I just cry, and then it doesn't get trapped. And I really don't care who's there. I just say, sorry, I just need to let this out, and I'm good. Like, I can release that, or through writing or artwork, whatever is the thing that you know when you were younger as an inner child healed you when you were feeling any emotions. And even happiness, we're allowed to express that too. Don't worry about what anyone thinks of you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you get up to. You are more than welcome to do this EFT again during the week as we move through exploring the water element and all the goodness it has to teach us. And especially for myself, water is the only element in my natal chart that I really don't have. I have such a lack of it, so it's good for me to learn more about water and how important it is for us to get in touch with our emotions, because that's what makes us human. I will see you in the next video tomorrow, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.